Welcome back to World of Warships. This time we're in rank 17, and as you can see I've installed some fancy icons, because being fancy is pretty much the first step towards success. And I obviously really like things that tell me information I already know. For example, which country the ship is from, and the name of the ship. Okay, so... It's New Dawn, and looks like there's a pretty battleship heavy game again, which is, well, obviously really good for me. Looks like team's going to A, so let's follow them there. Enemy aircraft carrier is a Ryujo again. They have their most dangerous ship for me is the Cleveland, but really the more important ships to attack for me are going to be the Ryujo itself and the Mitsuki, because the Ryujo is just going to be annoying to my team. So if I can take it out at the start, which is what I'm going to try, just to change up my tactics. Normally I wouldn't do this, but oh well. YOLO. If it works, it does. If it doesn't work, hopefully it's going to be entertaining. So yeah, I'm going to just try to change up my tactics a little bit, which is, well, healthy, because if you learn more things, I don't know, you're going to be more flexible next time. And other than that, yeah, just because really, really annoying for my team that Ryujo is going to be if I don't in some way deal with it. So it looks like there's their Fuso and their Bayern. I'm going to be trying to get my planes to sneak around, because, yeah, I don't want his fighters to come in and manage to intercept my own bombers, so that would not be very fun. Definitely not be very fun. So let's set my course, just so in case I forget it. Don't want my ship getting stuck somewhere. Okay, so there's his bombers. Okay, so here are the torpedo bombers, and there are the dive bombers. I'm just gonna signal my team that the dive bombers are there, because honestly, I want to take out the torpedoes, because they're much more dangerous. So I'm gonna strafe. Strafe obviously does quite a lot of damage. As you can see, got to kill 4 of the enemy planes. And oh, damn it. Well, I reduced their strike capabilities by about half. I'm gonna be happy with that, and I'm gonna run away to my own vessels. Hopefully my ships can just survive and save themselves. Looks like the Warspite is going to be taking the brunt of the damage, which is obviously pretty good, because the Warspite has pretty damn decent AA coverage. Okay, so I've got my aircraft to run away. He's not trying to strafe me, which was very surprising. And looks like his... Oh, okay, so he's sitting near the spawn, which is really excellent, because his fighters are all the way over here, which means that I can get a pretty easy snipe off, I think. Because the Ryujo is a very big ship. It's an easy target for torpedo bombers. So if I don't fuck this up, which I will probably, I mean, let's face it, I'm a pretty bad player, so I'm probably gonna fuck it up. Yes, that's definitely really bad. Well, I mean, okay, no, never mind. It's not that bad. He's using a pretty horrible turn, which means that, yeah, that's a lot of damage. He's gonna have to repair the flood. No flooding! Are you kidding me? Okay, so there was no flooding. I'm gonna send in my first squad of dive bombers to try to set him on fire. And if I can set him on fire, then I'll be able to use the next one. Oh shit, here are his fighters. Okay, so his fighters at least are gonna be shooting at my own torpedo bombers instead of coming in to save the ship from my dive bombers. Let's see if I can get a couple of fires off. Oh wow, 3 fires. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage off on him. Even if he actually repairs, that's gonna be bad. And yeah, he has repaired. Gonna come in with my second dive bomber. Pretty easy. Well, I say this and I'm probably going to fail epically. So far, our Warspite managed to get killed, which is a bit of a problem. I did not miss, even though I was about to. So that's pretty good. I've got a completely free airspace. Where is the enemy Mutsuki? I have no clue. I need to find the enemy Mutsuki and keep my fighters onto the Mutsuki pretty much at all times. I'm tempted to just send my fighters over here to clean up the carrier-less enemy planes, which are just 3 kills because the AI doesn't do anything with them. But a much better use for my fighters, instead of hoarding experience by going in and killing the fighters, is actually just to hunt for the destroyer. So I'm just gonna use the chat. Because my UI tells me that no one has seen the destroyer. Because over here, as you can see, these... Oh, wait, no, those are the dead ships. That's... okay, right. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking that I had some kind of mod that would track the last known position of certain ships. But apparently I don't. And that's a problem right now, because I really need to find this destroyer. Because he could be sneaking around right as I speak, trying to kill me. So actually what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn around and do some weird patterns, because right now being near my team is my best form of safety. So right now, what is my priority target? Definitely the Mutsuki, but since I do not know where the Mutsuki is, I will go for probably one of the battleships, preferably one that's almost dead already, so that I can sort of finish it off and take it out of the game for my teammates. Because remember, it's not just to kill steal that you finish off enemy ships, it's also to remove their guns from play, because you don't want them to be able to obviously hit your own teammates. So one less person is actually not only a good thing in terms of, well, your score and your experience or whatever, it's also pretty good because, yeah, you don't want them shooting at your team. That's not fun. Okay, so this Bayern is actually putting himself in the line of fire a little bit. And if he takes a lot of damage like this, he might be a very, very tempting target as well. Because he is in a pretty shitty position. I mean, his own teammate is a little bit too far away. Actually, my ship right now should not be doing this, because I'm running right into the enemy battleships that are over here. So let's try to get over here. That's not going to be too great, but it's going to be decent. At least 4 hits. Yeah, 4 hits. Got a flooding, which is good. Let's see if he repairs. I'm gonna get my dive bombers to group up so that I can have a easier strike with my manual hit. Okay, so good. He is pretty low. Okay, there he is. There's the destroyer, and he's actually running towards me at full speed, which is a problem. So let's finish off this Bayern. The fires will be able to easily finish him off. 2 fires, yes, that's good enough. And this is a really big problem because these 2 battleships can shoot at me, and the destroyer as well can add fuel to the fire over here. I really need some kind of protection from him, and this Aoba really needs to help me out. What is the SOS? Right, FA.